pop that pussy back in place. Pop that pussy. Welcome to another Matthumanpizza video. This time we're going to be dealing with the fuel pump. Fuel pump. Okay, how to remove and possibly install your fuel pump. Remove your back seat. I got a video on that. Alright, this is a Matthumanpizza video. This is a Ford Contour Mercury Mystique 1997. And you take the back seat off and the fuel pump is right there. Okay, so the fuel pump's right there. Is take off that cover. Well, the first thing you want to do is go to your fuel. Alright, go to your fuel where you put the fuel in and just relieve the pressure. As you can hear, you might be able to hear the hissing. Alright, I'll relieve the fuel pressure. Alright. And that's relieved. And you can, I got a video on how to find the secret area to relieve your fuel pressure underneath the hood. So you can do that if you want to. Whew, that smells gas. Do is make sure your engine's off. Car is, you know, it's not going to roll away. So let's just get to it. Let's do it. Okay, so you might need a screwdriver, a flathead to get that. Okay, so got a screwdriver here. Just pop up on it. Watch out for this. And there's your numbers right there on top. So plug those in, a search engine, and you'll come up with the exact part that you need. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Beautiful. Now, as you can see, there's a plug down here. So, as of any electrical plug, you're going to have to disconnect it. And this one has this part back here, so push that in as you pull up on it. So, okay, this little clip, it came off. Oh, moving the camera. This little clip right here. So it goes in here on the side. I guess I'll lay in the, when I took off the back seat cover, there's a bunch of little animals and insects and dirt, and just I found like $1.35. I found $1.35 worth of change. But this needs to go back on here somehow. This is the electrical part, but anyway, so you take that off, and there you go. So that's how that works. Okay, before we go any further, we must clean this, so no dirt and contaminants get into the fuel system. So I got a wet rag, wet cloth, and a dry cloth. And don't forget to clean around. And you gotta wait till it dries too, because you don't want the wetness to get in there. So that's clean. That's clean. You don't want that to go in your fuel. Okay, this part right here, you gotta be delicate with it. This fuel part, you're gonna want to push these together, and you push these slots together. And then you want to get a block of wood. I used to use a wire brush, and you set it down right here, and you get your pair of pliers, and you set that. It gives you a little bit of pressure to where, torque, or something. There's the board, and that's underneath those grooves right there. And I push down, and it pushes that up. So I push this down. And it takes a considerable amount of force to get that to come out. So that's what I did. That'll help you out in removing these. This part I'll have to replace. I'm going to have to replace this whole unit anyway. But the piece of plastic from here, it broke off on here whenever I was trying to remove it. So you'll have that. But you're going to want to squeeze those together. I'm going to try it on this one right here. So these two right here, you're going to want to get a rag ready because some gasoline came up and it smells. Okay, so I put a rag down here I grabbed it with a pair of pliers and with all my might. I squeezed on that and I pulled up with all my might, and the stupid thing finally came out of there. Man. Anyway, that's what I did. I think it was really on there. Goes in, comes out. And these top parts are starting to bend, so I was unable to continue to do the block of wood method. I got sneezed because I'm breathing in the stupid gasoline. That's how. Okay, so you got those off. Oh, and now it's time to take the whole top thing off. Okay, once I can pull these off. I'm leaving them on there because the gas smells really badly. But this whole ring, you clean it all up, get all the dirt and crap so it doesn't fall in. But the method that I've been finding that works, you use the proper tools. But I'm just going to use a screwdriver and a mallet. And what I do is, this whole thing goes counterclockwise. As you can see, there's little grooves. But put it right there, and you're moving this whole thing counterclockwise to release it. And you can see it's moving. See it move? So use a proper tool, but this is what I'm doing. You can take it with a grain of salt, a good grain of salt. So now that's underneath there. Now I might be able to do it by hand now. Nope. So counterclockwise to to get that loose. Once that's loose, I'll pop these off and pull. As I'm doing this, I'm cleaning it up. This is a wet cloth, getting all the dirt so it doesn't fall into the gas tank. It says to be careful with the fuel couplings. They're difficult, and they were. Somehow this part is supposed to come apart by itself when you release it, but this one ended up breaking. And then you pull that right out. You do that plier and block method. And then the next thing you want to do for the fuel pump, fuel gauge cinder unit is the retaining ring, which is this thing I'm moving counterclockwise, and then pull it out, remove the whole unit, taking care not to bend the float arm inside, and note how it is fitted on the spring-loaded extension. So let's do. Okay, having the tripod and the camera in here is a little funny. So I hit that part, and now that's loose. Whoa, that was scary. The fuel pressure went psh. That made me jump back a little bit. Oh my goodness, scared the shit out of me. Whew, that smells. All right, so I'm gonna cover up the electrical connector as I pull these nasty plug. Oh, the whole thing's gonna come out. All right, take that off. Okay, fuel's gonna go everywhere. So please don't judge me. Please don't judge me. Don't judge me. Oh my goodness, don't judge me. But anyway, this retaining ring's wanting to get stuck down inside. There we go. Get this dirt. All right, dry it up. All right, and now let's just get that out of the way. This whole thing will pop up. Let's take that off. Take that off. Cover this up over here. Well, I don't know. So we're going to pull it up, get these out of the way. Oh my goodness, there's a fly. Watch out for that fly. Now I think this top part, oh, okay, here's where the dirt falls in a little bit, but it'll be all right. All right, we're gonna get this retaining ring. Step it aside, son. And now we're gonna, oh, this is amazing. Get that out of the way. Oh, look at that. Okay, see, white matches up with white, red matches up with red. And this is just, got all the dirt. Clean that dirt out there. Just wanna, there's an arrow right there pointing that way. Just remember how it went. And this top part, oh, that's the whole thing's coming out. Awesome. Okay. Alright. Now be careful with the float. Oh, it's the gas tank. Oh, you got some electrical crap going on. That's how you remove that. Awesome. Are you getting this? This is amazing. You got some electrical wiring going through this permeable cloth, and it's just a marvel of engineering. Oh my goodness, you got what's going on. It bends. Bendable electronics. Oh, this is the future right here. Okay, there's a float. Be careful not to bend anything. This is the future. Okay, we're now looking at the future here. All right, now this is the fuel tank, and this. Oh my goodness! Oh, cool. Look at that. We got the little gauge right there, and you got this wiring going inside here. And this looks like a I don't know what the heck it is, but there's gasoline everywhere. Oh my goodness! Oh my. There's a spring back here. There's the electrical unit. It comes down. These electrical wires. You go into that, and that probably gauged how much fuel's in there, and it just. Oh my goodness! I might just ejaculate inside the fuel tank here. But anyway, down there's the fuel tank, and it's separated. Oh, I'm just gonna stick my finger down there and touch it. All right, that's how you remove the fuel tank. I mean the fuel pump / fuel gauge sender unit. And it's just ejaculate. It's just amazing. All right, now I'm gonna put it. That's amazing. All right, I'm gonna put it back down in there. Be very gentle with it. Be gentle with this thing right here. Play with it a little bit if you want to. Look at that. Wee, wee. Look at that. It goes up and down. That's cool. That's a float. Float just like inside your toilet. Inside your toilet bowl. Just like your toilet bowl. But this has these cool things right here. Electrical or just padding. There's metal wires in there. Oh my goodness, it's crazy. Alright, we'll get that back down in there. That's just pure sex right there. Alright, I'm gonna put it back down in there because I don't know what the hell it is. So I'm gonna get down there and be very gentle with it. As the book says, note how it is fitted on the spring-loaded extension. Alright, I don't even know what the heck that is, so I'm noting. Okay, so we got it backwards here. But I took some notes by making a video. So this goes like that. Alright, there's how you install it. So just kind of flop it back on there the way it was. And just kind of this is amazing. Just get it back on there the way it was. This is like pure sex right here. Pure sex. Alright, now let's get it back. Oh my goodness. Now, always check your fuse first. Don't just change your fuel pump. When you turn your car on, it'll run for about a few seconds. You'll hear it underneath the bottom of your back seat. So get that on there. Make sure there's now right here's this little retainer ring. This gasket. So make sure it's on there good. And it's just pure sex right here. So get that on. Okay. Make sure these grooves right here are facing upward. Somehow I had it flipped back around the wrong way. So in these grooves right here, this part right here will go underneath here. So as you push down and put that down in there. So this is going to be a little tricky. It'll take some time. And when you're installing it, go clockwise. So right there, I'm pushing down as I'm pushing it clockwise to get underneath that groove. Same with all the other ones. Just make sure each one pushes down and goes in. Push down and go in, and then just go freaking crazy. Make sure all parts are inside those grooves. I got a little chisel here. You can screwdriver, use whatever. Use the proper tool. Use your mallet, and we're just gonna pop this pussy back in place. So, pop that pussy back in place. Pop that pussy. All right, and it was all the way to the end. So we're going to want to keep popping that pussy. All right. There we go. All right, there we go. So that's on there, and now you're going to match up, hammer up. But now you're going to want to just put these back on, just like so. All right, those are on. Put this back on. Okay, get those on there, and then put this electrical plug back on. Put this cap back on. So push this metal part in. There, that's on. Flop that back on, get it in place. Connect your battery back up, and you are good to go. If you needed to use a fuel cutoff switch, turn it back on. There's one right below the driver's side area. I got a video on how to remove and install that whole thing. But anyway, it's just a switch. But get this put back down in here. Put your back seat back on. Connect your battery back up, and you are good to go. Turn the vehicle on. Make sure you hear the sucker for a few seconds there, and that's it. So if you have any car questions, just visit the Matthumanpizza channel. And not really car questions, but if you want something removed or installed, I'm the person to ask. I'll remove anything on the car in due time. This has been a Matthumanpizza production. Thank you.